Hello. VSpill Eclipse, where the spirit within covers the soul without. I'm just so elated to be here to share with you a lot of things. I'm so excited where I am in my life, and I would just like to share some experiences that I've gone through to even get to where I am. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my life experiences here. I'm going to talk about how my husband and I, how we were led here to Alabama because we're from Georgia, and what our journey is now, and the different businesses that we're popping off and how we're acquiring that. So the V spill is just basically my spill, which is Valerie. I'm Valerie, and the spill is just that. It's a spill of my life. I am in an overflow. Those of you who believe in God or believe in the overflow of blessings, that's where I am. And it would just be shame on me if I don't share how I've come to have a life and a spirit that is not void anymore. It took a while to acknowledge it, to understand it, but now that I know, definitely I have to share because I care enough to share, and I haven't had a platform really to explain or share my experiences, only with my children. And they know all about my life, just about the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, my faults, other faults, my life experiences, how I come to know their fathers, and the different decisions I made, what I learned along the way as a woman, the things I learned along the way as a mother, as a friend. I just recently had an experience, a recent experience of a friend of almost 20 years. And it really was devastating for me. And I'm going to share a little bit about that as well when I, come around to it. But today, this is just right now, this is the launching video. I've attempted this twice already, but it has not come through as I would like for it to. So I ended up deleting those videos because they didn't have any sound to them. So I decided to go another way. And if I'm going to do this anyway, I would like for it to be the best quality, the best that I can do. This is all new for me, and this is a new experience. And I'm just so glad that is why I'm so elated today, because I am walking on water here. Literally. It seems literally, because I haven't taken this path before. I never thought to be doing videography or photography or sketching, the different hobbies that I've discovered this year while COVID has been visiting, COVID-19. And so in a way, I'm still grateful, although it's been so sad and disturbing of all the things that our country is going through, different states are going through, just us as a community is going through. And I've gotten over that a little bit, but I can also, in almost any situation, I could always see the silver lining in it and things. And I could definitely say this year has been a silver lining with me discovering who I am, what the things I like to do, having the time to do it, and actually just be confident in who I am and what my role is to be. So I have always aspired to be a motivational speaker. I'm not sure if this will lead to that, but these are things that I thought about doing when I was younger, when I had become a teenage parent, to be a motivational speaker, and I've always wanted to be an author. So hopefully that'll come about soon. I've already been working on becoming an author. It has not come into fruition yet, the finishing product, but I'm still working on it, and it might even become a playwright. So I'm excited about that, because then I would have where the things that I was going to write in my book, I would have it in the forefront in a way of a play, or maybe mini movies, kind of, sort of. So I'm still working on that. I've never done that, and it's been on my mind to do it, but those things may or may not come through. But the VSpill Eclipse, this is it. And I just want to encourage you through my channel, through my experiences, that it is very vital and important that you listen to the spirit that is within you. This spirit was blessed to us by God, even more so after he sent his son Jesus Christ to die for us. The Holy Spirit was released throughout everyone. Many people may believe that this spirit only resides in pastors and Sunday school teachers, or these great speakers that God has led to speak to people. But this spirit actually lives in everyone, whether they believe in him or not. It does. And that is another reason why I would advocate for God. I have not done that before. My past experiences in the church, I haven't had the platform to really go into detail about my testimony, because they wanted to be short, light, and on to the point. And none of my testimonies are like that. So, which is another reason why maybe my other videos didn't come through as well, because I was trying to make it pretty. I was trying to make it clean. I was trying to make it non-controversial. But when I thought about it, and to be honest, nothing in my life has been non-controversial or has been clean, and has been to the point. I would consider myself a well-rounded person, still rounding out, but I've never been an in-the-box person, and that's what kept me on the outskirts, because I'm not an in-the-box person. I have questions, I ask questions, and I'm very inquisitive. So, and I used to tend to get upset when I would see that people would try to put God in a box, because God can't put him in a box. I got to know him for myself. He's nothing like, I'm not going to say he's nothing like people portray him to be, because he is beautiful, he is great, he is mighty, he is grand. But he is also a father, and you could talk to your father. He is also a friend. You could laugh and cry with your friend and crack jokes. And those are the things that I love about my God. But he also, as a father, he chases me. So he uses his buckler and his shield. He uses his buckler to slow me down, and he uses his shield to protect me. And so I just want to share all of these beautiful things about my Father God, good and bad, however, with you all through the VSpill Eclipse. I will be also touching on other things in my life Like I said, I'm not an in the box person, so this is not going to be about one thing, about experiences as with the Spirit, even though He lives within me. So everything that I do go through, the Spirit within me is here, is with me. I'm not doing one without the other. Now, right now, I may be walking the thin line of heaven and hell right now. Because there is something more powerful going on in the realm that we cannot see, but only with our other eyes that we can see and that we can sense. And right now, I will walk that line of heaven and hell, because what I have to share will help someone else, even if it's just one person, help them to discover the true living God and the Spirit that lives within them, and will help them, fill that void. So instead of going down all of these different roads that I've gone down, and I've only gone down those roads because I was a rebellious child. Really, in God's eyes, I was a rebellious child, because I was second guess myself, and I would second guess the voice that was within me, and I would go do the opposite of what I thought was good for me. And most times it ended up, dang it, I should have listened to that voice that I heard. But, beautiful things come out of those situations, and have come through. And I've had to live through my regrets. And I've had to forgive myself for a lot of things that I have chosen to do. I have laughed at myself. I have cursed God out. I have been angry with Him. I have a lot of things. But nevertheless, He still shows me that He's here with me. And like I said, I know I'm walking a thin line, saying the things that I might be saying on here, because like I said, it's not going to be clean. But I've already turned over my life to God, and therefore I don't think about heaven and hell, or if I'm going or not, because actually heaven and hell is here on earth. So, and now that I'm experiencing heaven, I'm not, hell I've already been through here. Heaven is what I'm experiencing now, and that is what I want to help you do. Experience heaven on earth. We don't know what's on the other side once we close our eyes forever. There is an afterlife, but that's not what I want to think about. I want to think about the life here on earth and what God has to offer me on earth. Because one thing I can say is that I was born for a reason. And I was chosen for a reason. So therefore, I have a responsibility to my own life, to live it out loud, to share it however it may be, even if it's here on this YouTube channel. So, like I said, I will be sharing with you a vast many of things. And I'm just so glad right now that I have this opportunity to share with you the VSpill Eclipse, because this will be a ride that you will remember. And this will help someone. It will help someone who's journey. And like I said, I'm here, and I'm Valerie, and this is the VSpill Eclipse. And if you like what I had to say today, I would appreciate if you mash the like button. If you didn't like what I said today, I appreciate if you mash the dislike button. And I would love it either way, if you liked it or not. Either way, I would love for you to leave a comment. I'm very interested to see what you would have to say. And if you did like it and you think you might want some more, or you think you might just want to hear what I have to say next, or in my next video and in my future videos, please subscribe to my channel, the VSpill Eclipse. I hope to see you next time. See you later.